Hey guys, it's JimLady304, and this is set 71844 Ninja Combat Vehicle. This set has 561 pieces, 6 minifigs, and will retail for $100 in the US when it officially releases here on August 1st. It released everywhere else in the world on June 1st. I picked this up from overseas. And yes, you heard me right. This set will retail for $100. That is 100. Moving the box out of the way, we can see the combat vehicle in all of its glory, with the 6 minifigs, which we'll take a look at first. First minifig is Kai in his Ghost Hunter attire. He is not exclusive. You can get him in a $10 set. He is equipped with 2 katanas and the Ghost Hunter armor piece, which I think looks absolutely incredible. I love the little bit of orange detailing throughout his torso and legs. The dark red belt works just fine. I don't love the tan detailing throughout his minifig. He also returns his island hair headband combo piece, which I think looks really nice here. Taking all that off, we can see the same movie headprint we've gotten for 8 years now, with some variations mixed in. And on the back, he has his letter symbol and some more of the gold tan straps running through his minifig design. The other classic ninja included is Cole, also in his Ghost Hunter attire. He sports the reveal blade and the soul lantern in this set. Love the combination of the gold with the little bit of orange detailing. The black and gold also works very nice for the armor piece. He gets his hairpiece that we've seen quite a few times now, first introduced in the Ninjago movie CMF line. His arms are in gunmetal gray for some reason. I still don't know what that's all about. But overall, this is a really good looking figure, and let's take the armor off so we can see the face prints. He again gets the same movie face print from the LEGO Ninjago movie that was 8 years ago at this point. And on the back, I love the orange and how it pops against the black. The dark tan, I think, works better here with him than it does with Kai. But overall, a really good minifig. Next minifig up is Wildfire in her Source Tournament attire. This is the same design seen in the show throughout this point. Unfortunately, she does not get a new torso print or leg print or anything like that. I like the little design of the flame on the back. Her hairpiece is very nice as well. I think the colors work. I just wish she would have gotten a new suit for this season of Dragons Rising. Hopefully next year, but who knows. And I should mention, no alternate face for her, which is unfortunate because she is a very expressive character. Debuting for the first time is Frack, one of the new ninja. I love the dark gray, lime green, orange color scheme. I think it works really nicely. The print isn't as good as it should be on the legs. Unfortunately, this is all one head mold. I wish he would have just gotten his regular serpentine head instead of this mask piece over it. It's fine. I just would have preferred a regular Frack minifig. He has that little serpentine symbol on the back, and it's a pretty solid minifig overall. He gets 2 katanas in this set. No armor piece, unfortunately, but still a good minifig. Moving over to the bad guy side, we have Noct of the Forbidden Five, the Elemental Master of Brute Force. His minifig is very nice, mostly done in black with a little bit of sand blue, and the head is in also black with some dark blue detailing. We'll get to the head in a second. He comes up with this nice built sword and a recolor of that hat piece. He also gets the half mask in black, and this armor piece, which we've seen many times before. My apologies, his head is actually in dark blue, which I think looks really nice with the regular blue printing over top of it. You can see the fangs there, and I think they work really nice. I like his detailing overall. He has a couple toe prints, which I think works really nice. And on the back, the Forbidden Five logo printed in what looks like sand blue and then a little bit of silver around it. And just the back head detailing looks nice as well. Our last minifig is the Spectral Dragonian Scout. He varies slightly from the Warrior, having the regular legs that he shares with Tyr, and he has the same dark blue armor from the Warrior, the same gunmetal gray helmet piece, and red horns. The only thing different about him from the other Spectral Dragonians is the lack of the tail piece. Taking all of his armor off, you can see a better look at his face print. His minifig head is light aqua, same with his torso. Has some nice silver detailing and red and the translucent light blue arms and legs. And I think this design just works really well. It's a nice mash of colors. On the back is what looks like the Forbidden Five logo in red with some dark blue and regular blue mixed around. Reminds me something of like the Tennessee Titans logo, if you guys know what I'm referencing. And overall, I think he has a lot of nice detailing. It's unfortunate that most of it is covered up a lot of the time. Also included is this little dragon critter. He uses the Dragonian back piece in dark blue with some red fangs for his legs. And you can attach this to the back of the Dragonians if you wish. It's just kind of a little small side build with 5 pieces. Nothing too terrible. Did it need to be in the set? No. Is it nice that it is? Yes. Moving back to the actual builds of the set, first we'll start with this little villain side build. It's nothing too crazy. It uses the skull cap for the Dragonians in white, same that Tyr uses. Has this pattern that you are meant to use the reveal blade on, which I don't understand how it works. Just built up very nicely overall with some black, dark blue, light aqua, and a little bit of red detailing in there. And I think the color combination works very nicely. And it's a small little inclusion, nothing too crazy. It's just there. Moving the minifigs aside, we'll bring the combat vehicle closer. We'll take a look at the full thing, and then I'll show you the individual parts that make up this vehicle. Starting with the sides, they're built using the 2 bikes that serve as the wheels for this, and then the jet is the thing that connects them together. There is a little bit of suspension you can push down a little bit. Nothing too crazy, nothing like actually intended to be suspension from my knowledge. It has some large wheel pieces and the large wheels in flame yellowish orange, which I think looks nice. The bikes are built very nicely. They are large Ninjago bikes, something we have seen numerous times before. One of them is detailed with some translucent orange pieces, and the other is translucent light blue. You can see 1 minifig on each of the bikes. Technically 2, you could put one on the back of the bike here if you really wanted to, but it wouldn't work with the combining feature of the jet itself. This uses the Thunderfang head mold in just plain red with no printing on it, and I think that looks really nice. Some small thrusters at the back here. Overall, nothing crazy. On the back of the jet, we have these new pieces for summer 2025 in this reddish orange color, and I think this looks really nice. I hope we see this in many, many colors in the future. There are a lot of clips to store minifig accessories, which is always nice. It's always good to have space for minifig accessories in a set like this. There's some blue exposed with the Technic pins there that connect the bikes to the jet. And the same thing on the other side, just mirrored using one of these large fang pieces on each side of the bike. And then some of these scale-like elements. A couple stickers on each side of the bike, and nothing too crazy here. The jet itself is nothing super special. It has a couple lime green quarter tiles to represent eyes for Frack, because this is technically Frack's jet, I guess. I like the use of these sloped elements that form this kind of windscreen, but not really. Overall, there's not too many stickers in this set. A lot of small details. A couple control sticks in there for Frack. Some stickers at the back that of just this detailing. And then the Serpentine logo that he uses. And then this one is also a sticker on a Pearl Gold Nexar Knight shield. You can open the cockpit and fit 1 minifig inside, and there is a stickered control panel in there. Nothing too crazy, it just shows the bike and jets combined together. And it also has a silhouette of Frack, and then it looks like 3 other buttons that you would use to contact the other ninja while their bikes are separate from the jet. Disassembling this is fairly easy. You pull one of the bikes off this side, and we'll set that to the side, and we'll pull another one of the bikes off this side, and then we're left with 3 vehicles that on their own don't look anything super special. Starting with the jet, there are some large gaps that aren't as noticeable when the bikes are attached, and there's also some just Technic axles and pins showing that you wouldn't want to see otherwise. A couple spring-loaded shooters, 1 on each side. I still like the use of these lime green quarter round tiles. I think they look very nice there. Some nice slope detailing, nothing too special, something you would see in a typical Ninjago set. Uses these large Technic panels for the fins of the jet, and I think it works. You can fold these down while this is in jet mode, I guess, and then when it lands, they're going to pop up a little bit. It's fine. It's not worth the money that you're going to pay for this set. I would recommend waiting for a deep discount. We'll talk about the bikes themselves. The bikes are actually pretty substantial builds. They take up most of the set. Each one uses 2 bags of parts, bags 1 and 2 for this one, and bags 3 and 4 for the other one. Pretty solid build for the bike. I like the way it looks. It has a couple kickstands to prevent it from falling all the way over. It's really hard to balance on the wheels themselves because of how spiky they are. I like the overall color combination of the red and black, and then a little bit of the flame yellowish orange. I think that just works really nice as an accent color, something we saw in the Katana V11 set from 2018. A couple small thrusters in the back like I mentioned earlier. From the underneath, it doesn't look particularly terrible. There are a couple of these large round pieces, so I guess you could use that as like an additional wheel to get it to turn better. if you wanted to do so. I like the use of these elemental power pieces that we saw in the Elemental Dragon set in Trans Yellow. These are using them in Trans Orange, which I think looks nice here. The other bike is the exact same build, just using Trans Light Blue pieces where the Trans Orange ones are. And I think the bikes look fine themselves. If each bike was a set, I think it'd be okay. If the Jet was a set, it would probably be one of the worst Ninjago sets of all time. The Jet just doesn't look good by itself. I don't remember if it looked better in the show or not. It's been a while since I've watched it. There are, again, more clips for minifig weapons, and there's also a couple studs that you could stand an additional minifig if you wish. You could fit, realistically, like 7 minifigs on this if you wanted to. It only seats 3 canonically, but you could fit up to 6, possibly 7, depending on how creative you want to get. The bikes to the Jet is pretty simple. You move these pieces up, and then in the back there are some Technic holes that this just slides into. You can put either one on either side, it doesn't really matter. And that will just slide into place, and then it's the same thing on the other side, and it forms the combat vehicle. Overall, I think this set is fine for what it is. It's not worth $100, but it's definitely a solid set. Bringing the box back in, it shows you it is a 3-in-1, and that is technically true. Not like a typical Creator 3-in-1 set, but overall, it is 3 vehicles that form into one. On the back of the box, it just shows you the vehicles separated and how they separate and reconnect. It also shows you the spring-loaded shooters and just some action shots of the minifigs. I think this set is fine. It is not worth $100. If this set was $80, a little bit better. If this set was $70, even better. I think $70 is the perfect retail price for this. $60 if LEGO is feeling extra generous. I get there's some larger pieces with the wheels and the tires, and then the Technic panels, and then the Dragon Mouth piece that is used on the back of the bikes. But this set is not worth $100 under any circumstances. I don't know how well this set will sell outside of like the best of Ninjago fans who buy every set like myself. It's a good set. The Frack minifig is going to draw people in, but most people will probably just bricklink that. Noct is a nice inclusion. The Spectral Dragonian Scout is good. The other Ninja minifigs, fine. You can get them in other sets. Overall, solid set, not worth $100. Let me know what you think of this set in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. More reviews on the way. This is JimLady8 304, signing off. Bye.